Guys, quiet down back there, please.
So you're just gonna start the show being bossy? What's up with that?
Well, it is the BOSS Reseller remix.
Okay, guys, welcome. This is our wrap show for the 2021 BOSS Reseller remix. Let's show. We got our live studio audience here. Look at us, guys. What's up? What's happening? Okay, so a little disclaimer to those of you who are in our home audience. First of all, we're really not going to be able to pay very close attention to the chat, so I apologize, but we also really wanted to give you guys the opportunity to feel like you were a little bit a part of this. Secondly, I have no idea how the sound is going to be for you guys back at home because we are talking in microphones, we're on big speakers here, so no clue. So the quality of the show might be absolutely terrible for you guys, but we did want to be able to include you. If something happens and it's awful and we have to shut it off so we can continue the show here, we'll have to do that. But for now,
I can tell it's echoing. Do you need to?
No, that's not. That's not echoing. It's muted. It's muted. Oh my goodness.
All right, guys. See, already technical difficulty.
There we go. I got it. You're right. I got it. It was because I needed to turn the speakers off on that. Jeez, guys. All right. Okay. All right. So we're going to get started here. But welcome to everybody out there. And have you guys had a great week? Ridiculous. I love it. I love it. So we just wanted to start off by, why don't you start off, Vicki, and let's see how many, can somebody out there time how long it takes before Vicki starts crying? Go ahead.
Probably like 10 seconds. Yeah. So I'm just going to take this opportunity to, first of all, I hope you guys all had a great week, because if you had half as much fun as we have, then this was already a success. I will say I walked into our event Monday night, which was our, our cocktail mixer, our meet and greet event. And by the time that room filled up with 200 and some odd people, we looked at each other and said, holy crap, we pulled this off. So I just want to say, and I'm going to cry now. So here it is. So, those of you that know us know that Katie and I had got together a little over 4 years ago, and we met at eBay Open. And we've said many times that this reselling community brought us together. And because this reselling community brought us together, and Teresa as well as our dear friend, we wanted to bring the reselling community together. So, and I think that we've been able to accomplish that this week. Yeah. So I just want to say thank you to all of you guys for coming here. We're going to thank our sponsors, obviously, individually, but I really want to thank every one of you guys that is here right now, even those of you that are hungover and really not here, present in this moment, in this room. I really want to thank all of you for being here. Thank you for investing in us both financially and emotionally, and believing that we could pull something like this off. We kind of knew we could, but you didn't know that. So, it means a lot. It means more than we could ever express. So, thank you. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for being present. Thank you for stepping out of your comfort zones. I know that was difficult for some of you, and believe me, we recognized it and we saw it. Mm-hmm. And I just, again, thank you for believing in us. This might be the first year, but it is definitely not the last.
And also, I think what's amazing is, we definitely have, there's those of you out there that we're very close with and that we know and that are here because they want to support us and they love us, and we appreciate that. But I think what's kind of mind-blowing to me is how many people are also here that had no idea who we were. They heard about this event on some random post or from somebody else, and they decided to buy a plane ticket, get a hotel room, and come hang out with us for a week, knowing nothing about us or what we were about. And it's amazing.
It's mind-blowing.
Yeah. And how many people came here by themselves and didn't know anybody before they came here? There's a lot. There's a lot. And we're definitely going to be hearing from some of you guys here today during the show. Teresa, is there anything you would like to say?
I didn't get a microphone, so I didn't know if I was allowed to talk. And I did just check to see if I was talking into a red microphone.
Is it red enough for you?
It's red enough for me. I echo the same thing, and I will tell you, I told Katy and Vikki, when we were going to do this in January 2020, I was like, yeah, this will be great, and we can go tour this facility, and I'll fly to Vegas, and I'll spend the day, and blah, blah, blah. And then in February 2020, my mom got sick, and so that's what I've been doing for the last year and a half. And so we went into this together. Kudos to them, because I told them this. I had a vision. I did not have this vision. Like, this is their vision. I'm the one just writing the check and doing the budget in the balance sheet. And so even I am blown away and impressed. It's like, I was like, oh my gosh. And I appreciate everyone out there that said how wonderful I am always. Nobody ever tells me how wonderful I am 17 times a day. And so, and like Katy said, I've talked to a lot of you, and I started asking, how did you hear about this event? Oh, just some random Instagram post. Oh, I heard it from this, Rowdy Wood show or this show or that. And so, like Katy said, I mean, they have an audience, and we have a Facebook group, but you guys are from all over the place. So again, thank you for taking the time off, getting sitters, finding people, getting all that stuff. So thank you for being here. And we knew it was going to be a home run Monday night, and we were right.
Woo! And speaking of when we were starting to plan this at the beginning of 2020, we knew from the very beginning that we were going to have Dom. We wanted to have Dom MC this, and she'll be coming up later on. But I would like to point out that at one point, Dom did say to me, I think this was like maybe sometime like early March, and she was like, "Are you worried at all about COVID and what's happening with that?" And we were like, "What are you talking about? No big deal. It's gonna."
That was 2020, by the way. March 2020.
March 2020. And we were like, "Oh, it's gonna be fine," because we were planning to have it happen in October. Yeah. Apparently, Dom knew, and we should have listened to her. And luckily, she was available for this year. So, anyway, so thank you guys so much. Thank you for supporting us. And so for what we're going to be doing for this show is we are going to be bringing up some of you guys out here from the audience to come up here and share a little bit of what your experience has been like this week. And we're going to kind of go back and forth between that and also bringing up some of our sponsors who are here so that they can actually be the ones to draw the winners for the prizes that they provided. There's one prize, which is from eBliss, the $250 Southwest card, that the winner will get that today. Everyone else, you will get the prize will be mailed to you. So we'll take the card that we draw out of here, write down what the prize is, and then we'll give it, we'll give the information to the sponsors who will basically ship those out to you. So you won't be having to take anything home today. And then as far as the people out in the audience at home, we are going to award some of you guys some prizes. We've got some extra swag bags that we set aside for you guys. But again, because we can't really pay attention a whole lot to what's going on in the chat, what we're going to ask you guys to do is to comment after this video is done airing live. We'll ask you to comment down below, and sometime in this next week, we will pick some winners and we'll send you guys out some swag bags. Because seriously, guys, out in the audience here, how were the swag bags?
A 10 out of a 10.
I'd say an 11.
Okay.
All right, thanks, Teresa. We're going to kick you out of here because we want to be able to bring some people up.
I'm happy to leave.
All right. Go drink that Mountain Dew. She needs her energy for our closing party that we're having shortly, sponsored by List Perfectly.
Yeah, guys, after we leave here today, and we have a pretty hard out at 5 o'clock, this whole space is going to be completely transformed into Party Central.
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Yeah. Anyway, so who's the first person you'd like to bring up here? How do you want to pick somebody?
I would actually like some people to raise their hands. Here's what our questions are going to be, so think of your answers. I want to know what someone's number one takeaway from this week was. Raise your hands and we're going to pick somebody up.
Number one takeaway.
I'm going to take our friend here from Canada.
Yeah.
Our one Canadian in the house.
Awesome. Come on out, come up here.
Come
Get
on
up here.
She broke the law and crossed the border.
Yep.
They might not let her back, so we're keeping her.
I'm not going back right away. So
Tell
There you go.
everybody your name.
my name is Tatiana, and I'm from Canada, as they so said. And one takeaway that I took from this and has been said every day and is community. You cannot. Reselling may be like a solo thing, but you actually can't resell without other people, and you can't grow, and you can't actually be a happy person without other people. And so that's like the biggest thing that I've taken away. I had no community back in Canada, and now I came here and I've got like 15 friends, you know, like, I'm so happy. So that would definitely be my like number one takeaway. And all I can say is I feel like the tickets next year, people are going to be fighting for them.
It's true.
Oh, yeah.
It's true.
Definitely. So that's all I have.
Thank
you.
Thank you. We gotta, grab one of those bags. Teresa, your job is not done.
That's a present for you coming up.
For being bold enough to come up here and answer a question, you get some extra prizes.
Yes, extra top special swag. All right, so actually, I think that we should take a minute here and acknowledge and thank everybody here at the Blind Center. I think this is it. What do you guys think of the space here?
How many of you got to tour the facility in the back, their shipping facility and where they work with their electronics and their eBay setup back there? I see a few of you here, and I know a couple of you have toured it in the past that had been here before. Isn't it amazing?
It is.
It's so impressive.
It is. For sure.
And I think that they're already in the back starting to prepare for our party tonight, because I'm looking out here, I see absolutely no staff from the Blind Center in the back. Yeah, we really want to acknowledge the Blind Center for letting us host the event here.
It's an unbelievable space. It's perfect for what we were trying to do here. And so I think it really contributed a lot to the experience that we were able to have here. And honestly, you know, putting on an event like this, we worked with a lot of different vendors and a lot of different companies and people in different businesses.
And let me just tell you, I've been doing this for a while. I put on a lot of events before, as Katie has as well. And it's not always easy,
No.
you know,
So
dealing with certain people.
I really want to acknowledge how great the staff here has been. Melinda, who runs the events here, is amazing, absolutely amazing, very professional, on top of everything. Everything ran as smoothly as it has because of her.
Absolutely.
And not just her, but Anthony. I want to give a special shout out to Anthony in the back, our AV guy. He has made sure everything has gone right with our microphones, with our visuals, with everything on all the TV screens. And there were a couple of times where there were hiccups, and he was so on top of figuring out a solution so that we could move forward and not have to stop and interrupt the show. So I just want to thank Anthony, because I think he did a fantastic job.
Absolutely fantastic. Katie and I are not the most technologically advanced people. And honestly, we were able just to give him everything and say, this is what we're looking for. And he was able to fix it. So Anthony, you know, we have a clicker. It's just a little thing, but to most of you, completely seamless. I'm just going to say this because it was mind blowing to me. Anthony, you may or may not know, Anthony is visually impaired. This is the Blind Center, and it employs a lot of visually impaired individuals. And Anthony is fantastic at everything that he's doing. We have a screen where people were doing their presentations, and it's far away from where his soundboard and his equipment is. So the clicker was not working because it was too far away. So you couldn't change slides with the clicker. So he was listening for the speakers to pause in their speaking to change the slide. They weren't even having to talk and say like,
it was happening during Mark 2's presentation. I don't think Mark even.
Mark did not.
I think Mark thought there was like just like a slight delay when he would push the button and then the slide would change, because it happened like while he was giving the presentation, and I was like, oh, it's weird, it's like delayed. And then when I talked to Anthony after, he's like, oh yeah, I was just
No, that was me.
I was just changing the slides every time I heard a pause.
Like,
and he was getting it at
professional.
the correct time every time. It was crazy. So
So
very impressive.
Anthony, we absolutely could not have done this without you. You were
It's true.
amazing.
And he looks great in his eBay hat he's wearing right now.
Yeah, he's rocking the eBay hat.
which by the way, he's not connected at all to the eBay division here. He was telling me earlier that when the pandemic started, he actually was selling masks on eBay that he was sourcing himself from China. He was also making his own hand sanitizer, but he realized it was a lot easier to not have to actually do the labor if he just purchased the masks for a cent or two and then went around and flipped them on eBay. So he was killing it.
Oh, you were hustling. Nice. I didn't hear that story. That was good.
Yeah, very smart. All right, so just again, thank you to the Blind Centers. Give them one more round of applause. They're seriously awesome. We will definitely be coming back to this space again next year and hopefully many years after that. We love this space. We actually really love the size of this group. It'll hopefully be a little bigger next year, but this place is going to accommodate that. So.
And we've said this actually before we even started this year that we knew this was going to happen again. So you're hearing the official announcement right here, right now. This is absolutely happening again next year. Absolutely. And we're also going to let you guys know, because you were the very first group of people to believe in us and invest in us, that you will be given a special window, that first-time attendees will be given a special window to purchase tickets first.
So you won't have to fight for them. You won't have to fight for them. Okay, let's bring up somebody else to come talk to us. Anybody else who would like to come up here and share what your experience has been? Yes, I'm pointing at you. What your experience has been here, and I guess what this week has kind of meant to you. This is Angie coming up. She's pretty cool.
Thanks. I tried to be, but it always comes out like super geeky.
Angie and I became Facebook friends today, guys.
I was so excited.
I just haven't accepted you yet. You're in the queue.
Oh, it's okay.
I will
It's okay.
accept you.
I wasn't offended. I checked it like 2 minutes ago and I went. She's my favorite.
Yeah, there you go. See, that's how I roll. All right, so tell us what your experience has been this week and what's kind of stood out to you as memorable.
Something you said really.
It's making you giggle.
Well, a lot of things, but because I totally geeked out when I saw you guys at the meet and greet, and she was the first person that saw it, and I'm like, oh my god. And it took me a minute, and anyway, she remembered it from the next day, and we saw each other in the bathroom. She goes, well, did you figure out we're all like people? And I said, yeah. And then like right as I was walking in the stall, I'm like, we all poop. And I'm like, you do, okay.
It's true. It's true.
I have like, I'm like just really super high type A, and Trish, she said something that the 80-20, I am going home and I'm just going to write it everywhere in my house. Like, let this go. It does not have to be perfect. Hire somebody that can just do something that is almost. I'm fine with that. And I feel like I'm going home ready to hire somebody because I've been wanting to for a while. And I just like, I'm going to hate everyone. Like,
It's true. Not everybody gets to have a Crystal, and I'm sorry, she's my unicorn. You can't have her.
yeah, I was like, I will fire everyone and they will all, I can't hire friends. They would all hate me. No, so it's really great because now I'm super excited.
Awesome.
That was good.
Very cool. I will tell you, because it's true, she was totally geeking out, but like she was in no way attempting to hide the fact that she was geeking out. And then like as she walked away from us, she's like, this is so weird.
It was really fun. It was
awesome.
funny.
And so then Tuesday night, we were talking to Ryan and Allie, and they didn't have anything planned. They were like, hey, what are you guys doing? We don't have anything planned. But we had something else that we had to do. So we were kind of bummed we didn't get to go hang out with them. And then we went, and I was looking at social media, and I'm seeing all these pictures. They'd gone to the strip, and guess who was with them? Angie. And I'm like, how cool. Like, I thought it was awesome, because here's somebody who was really excited to be here, really excited to meet these people in person. And then she got to go like have a night on the town with them as just one of their friends. And I think that's really cool. I think that's what is really cool about this experience.
Yeah.
Is that we're all friends here and we're all having these amazing experiences together.
And we're just people.
And
we-
just drug me along. Like I wasn't even, they were like, no, you should come with us. And I went, what?
Mhm.
Oh, that's great. Yes. So thank
All
you.
right, awesome.
Yeah, it was great.
Grab yourself a prize bag on the way down. All right. Okay, do we want to do our first, we're going to have our sponsors come up when it's their turn to draw the prize. So I think we're going to go ahead and start with List Perfectly. And we'll have them award all 3 of them because, otherwise we'll have to keep going back and forth. So our Amanda and Claire.
Because you all know that we can like drag on a show for like 2 hours. I mean,
but we got to get out of here.
But we don't have the time to do that today,
Yeah.
so we got to speed through it a
So
little
we're going to
bit.
bring up Amanda and Clara. List perfectly.
So, first of all, Amanda and Clara were not only are they our friends, but they were one of our first phone calls when we were talking about putting together this event back in early 2020. And even back then, when we didn't even have quite the vision that this became today, they were immediately like, yes. What do you guys need? How can we support you? And we're in. So we've said time and time again, and I think we've heard this theme time and time again in the past few days about friendship, about community, about networking, about inclusion. And these 2 women are 2 people that exemplify that in the community. They're all about community and community support. And they don't just talk the talk, they walk the walk.
Why don't you 2 tell us what your experience has been like this week and what maybe like some of your highlight moments that you've gotten out of it?
Okay, would love to. I want to share with you, this is our first in-person event, and I can't believe I'm speaking English the first time that I tried to make a presentation of this perfectly. I forgot English. I couldn't speak for 3 minutes. I was like, hola, soy Clara. Nothing could come in English. I can't believe I'm speaking English in front of you. And I feel so welcome. And I feel
Well said. Thank you, Katy and, oh my God, Katy and Vikki, you guys pulled an incredible event. And I think what I learned is you guys are amazing. I mean, honestly, I gotta give you massive kudos.
Yes.
Because you had the vision to bring all of us together. And, you mentioned community and you live and breathe community with everything you do. You brought all of us together. And, I think I've learned how powerful just being in a room in person with all of you is, and we share ideas and we commiserate together when things don't go well, or when they go well, we celebrate. And that's the whole idea of community. And so, gosh, thank you guys. And I'm very touched. I'm very touched by this event.
Thank you. We love having you here. Now, why don't you tell us real quick, you're in the second year, you're going to be drawing 3 of these cards out of here. Basically, everybody that came to the event they each got one of these raffle passports, and they had to go around and get them stamped. And so now they're all in here, and you are donating 3 computers.
3 laptops.
3 laptops. Chromebooks, right?
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
Okay, shall we go for the first one?
Yeah. So why don't you mix it up a little bit?
Dig in blind.
Dig in.
And I just want to say, we're donating laptops because this is a tool for your business.
Okay, first one.
First one. Oh, this is a good one.
Greg Flan.
DuPage Pickett. So, Greg, you're not actually getting anything right now, so why don't you you can just come up and wave to the computer right here and be like, hey guys, look, it's a winner right there. Yeah.
Congratulations, Greg. Yes.
All right, next one.
Okay, for you, Mandy. All right. Your turn,
Oh, where's Anthony?
With the drum roll.
Carla Gonzalez.
Is Carla here?
Carla
here?
Gonzalez.
Oh yeah. Oh, you don't have to come down, Carla. You don't have to come down.
You don't have to come down.
Wave to us from up there. You can see Carla's up top. Very cool. Very cool. So, like I said, these prizes will be mailed out to you later, and so we have your information.
We have your contact information.
We have your contact information, so that's going to get mailed out to you. But very, very cool. By the way, Vikki has very adamantly said, if you're not here today and your name gets pulled out of here, too bad.
Hey, you want to skip the fun show? You don't get the fun prize.
There's quite a few people here, though. I feel like most of the people are here. So we should be good.
If you're too busy Vegasing, I'm sorry.
All right, let's go to the bottom.
Oh, she's gonna go to the bottom.
Okay, there. All right.
Who is it?
Okay, Mandy.
Holly Sims.
Holly Sims. Yay! Did you write the prizes on that one? Holly's waving over there. Very cool. Good job, Holly. All right. Thank you, ladies. Thank you so much. All right, those are.
So we're going to see Amanda and Clara back with the rest of the List Perfectly team when we come back for our party later on.
And by the way, our party, which is going to have live coverage of the red carpet, hosted by the Posh Kings, but it's going to be on the @BOSS Reseller Remix Instagram account. So for those of you guys at home, make sure that you're watching because that's going to be super fun. We have red carpet. People are coming. Some people are dressing up. Some people aren't dressing up. Some people are wearing costumes. So it should be a really fun time. And so that's another way that you guys at home can kind of enjoy the evening with us.
And our party is sponsored by List Perfectly.
Yes.
They know how to do it right. They're sponsoring the fun part.
It's true.
And also, our red carpet is sponsored by Pack and Ship. So they're not here today. We're so sorry to not have,
Corey and Bo.
Bo and Corey here for this event because
They're great members of our community.
They're wonderful members of our community.
Corey's a shine winner.
But they sent in a generous sponsorship and they wanted to be part of the event too. So they are sponsoring our red carpet.
Yeah, so a lot of thanks to them. So let's bring up another person that wants to share kind of their highlights of this week or what they've taken away from this week. Yes, come on up. All right, all the way from New York.
New York.
All right, why don't you go ahead and tell everybody what your name is?
I'm Mike from New York.
Mike from New York.
Mike from New York.
New York, and I bobbed my head.
So tell us what's been the highlight for you? What are you taking away from this week?
Well, I really came up just for this week.
Fair enough.
No. Just want to share briefly a couple of things. I'm one of the people that did not know Katy and Vikki a minute before the event, and I know them pretty well now. We had a great time, and I shared this in at one of the sessions earlier. I think it's important, so I want the audience to hear it. That I really had no community before I came here. Now I have like 200 wonderful friends I can take home with me. I'm going to get emotional. I'm sorry, but that's really, really important to me. It's very long business at home. I live alone at home, and pretty much all I do is eBay and work. So this was a great opportunity to expand my horizons. I learned a lot. It was really a great conference, and I really want to thank both of them and everyone.
Thank you. Thanks, Mike.
Grab your swag. Whichever one you want. Very cool. Thank you.
Before we get started again, now that I see him in the back of the room, I wanted to thank one more person from the Blind Center for coming and being a part of our a panel earlier. He came out and joined us on Fremont Street last night and let loose a little bit. He was all in. He was all in, and he's going to come back tonight with his wife and party with us. But I wanted to thank Ryan. Ryan is the manager of the eBay division at the Blind Center, and he's just a fantastic guy, and I've really enjoyed getting to know him a bit better these past few days. And Melinda, I know that you were in the back when I said this earlier, so we're going to repeat it. We could not have done this event without you.
You're amazing.
Yeah. This event center is fantastic, and obviously we've already talked. We're coming back, but I could not have done this without you. Katy and I could not have done this without you. Your staff is amazing, and you're amazing. So thank you so much.
And they have another event starting tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll try not to trash.
Ridiculous. Speaking of which, one way we can really thank Melinda and everybody here at the Blind Center is if when you leave at 5, you take all of your trash with you and throw it away so that they don't have to do too much of the cleaning part. They can get right to setting up. All right? Okay. Do we want to do the next raffle prize?
Yeah, I think we should do the next raffle prize.
How about we get eBay up here? We gonna have Brian come up?
Yeah, I think Brian hasn't been anywhere near the stage this week. We've had several members of the eBay community and eBay employees here throughout this week.
And
And
7 of them.
we had 7 eBay employees here. We had a whole bunch of eBay employees speaking on different topics and upstairs in our vendor room answering questions and out for a wonderful dinner the other night. But thank you, first of all, for eBay stepping up and being a significant sponsor for this event. This is a big deal for eBay to step forward in a seller-led event in this type of capacity. It's not something they do very often. I think they were just desperate.
I think they were desperate to leave their houses and actually go somewhere.
And that's really it. They just wanted to get out of the office and get the heck out of, they wanted to travel again. They were like, oh yeah, we're in. I don't care. We're all coming.
Yep. That's what happens when they don't have eBay open for 2 years.
Seriously. So we're gonna bring on Brian Burke on this stage. Of course you may. Brian Burke and Shelley Ball.
Sorry, we only have one chair right here. It's a little bit of a tiny space.
You'll have to have chicken.
We'll do, that's
Halfsies?
fine. That works. So first off, I just want to say thank you to Katy and Vikki. What a great show this was. I mean, this was incredible. And I know Vikki, I've spoken to a little bit about this earlier. I definitely wanted to get out of the house. I always say that the best thing about my job is the ability to go out and meet sellers like you. And I haven't had the opportunity to do that since March of 2020. And so thank you all for coming to this event. And thank you for selling on eBay. And I'm going to turn it over to Shelley, because one of the things that we did for this event, normally we bring like some folks on the business side, which is like me. We also had a number of folks from our product organization who were able to answer questions and stuff. And that was something that was intentional. And Shelley, yours.
No, I just want to say thank you, ladies, for a fabulous event. If I had one word to describe it, it would be magical. And I feel like I know if I had found out about this and what this really was, I would have felt like I missed out. So wouldn't have wanted to be anywhere else this week than here.
Thank you.
100%.
All right, so what you're saying is you're coming back next year with a bigger, with a bigger sponsorship, right? he's like, I don't know. I'm not saying that one. I'm like, right.
So, Brian, what are the prizes that you've got 3 prizes, right? What are you giving out?
So 3 prizes. So the first one, a tall, fashion size light box.
Okay.
And then 2 other light boxes with that are 24 by 24 for, great size for almost every other item, as well as shipping supplies that come with those.
Very, very cool. All right, so we're gonna pick out, and the shipping supplies is like a lot of stuff. Like I saw the list.
It's like a comprehensive box of shipping stuff. It's not like one roll of shipping tape and some poly mailers.
And you know what? Amy will kill me if I don't say this. It's shipping supplies, our standard shipping supplies, plus some of our holiday supplies that just came out.
Ooh, fancy. All right, so again, if your name is the one that gets picked out of here, you don't need to come up here, just wave at us and everybody will cheer, and then we'll have your information to be able to, we'll give it to them so they'll be able to ship everything out to you. All right, so you don't have to pack it up or anything. So let's do the first one.
No, you've got to take the closet home with you on the airplane.
Yeah.
I want to see you pack that.
All right, what do we have?
Barry Hayes.
Barry? Is Barry here? There he is, he's up there.
Barry Hayes is going to get the walk-in closet photo thingamabob.
Yeah.
The big boy.
I was talking to Barry earlier today. He actually, him and his wife actually own a pizza shop. And one of the things I'm sure everyone here is aware of issues with supply chains, and his costs have gone through the roof. And it's a business that he thought was going to be sustainable for his family for a long time. Now he's struggling, but he's found this whole reselling thing. And him and his wife decided, spur of the moment, this is their anniversary. How many years have you been married? 30 years. 30 years. So this week is their 30-year anniversary, and on a whim, his wife said, hey, what do you think about just going to Vegas and going to this thing? They're from Oregon. And he was like, okay, and that's why they're here. So I'm glad you won. Awesome.
Congratulations.
You get to pick the next one.
Sandy Pratt.
Oh!
Sandy!
I love that you picked her. I love it.
And Sandy is one of our local Vegas sellers who we love, who we haven't seen in forever until this event because of COVID, and she gives the best hugs. Well, you know what I want to see? I want to see her hug Allie from Rally Roots because they both give really good hugs, I have to say.
It would be
Maybe
like
later.
a hug explosion or
It'd be a hug
something. I don't
explosion.
know.
Yeah. All right.
She also gives us the kindest feedback in the questions that she asked. And she asked a ton of questions of eBay, and we love it.
Yep.
She's very specific in her feedback. She gave me a bunch too from this event, and I appreciate it. Well, and it's kind and it's specific. I like that.
I would like to say I was talking to her and she was telling me about, I think speaking with you, Shelley, and she was surprised that you were so interested in what she had to say because she feels like she's just a small seller. She doesn't have as much experience as some of the other sellers here. And it was surprising to her that you were so interested in what she wanted to know and what her thoughts were on like the product stuff. So.
That makes me tear up.
I think this has
Sandy,
been that
you
kind of
just
thing.
made
A
Shelley cry.
lot of us have been like teary-eyed at points this
Oh,
week.
yeah.
It's kind of weird. I swear, I've said it twice. This is not an Amway event. We are not an MLM. But I'm at times I just kind of felt like that.
I would also like to say that this is the second time an eBay employee has choked up on stage here. So I think that that's pretty special that you guys are having that kind of experience here. It's awesome. Yeah. I love it.
A great 3 days.
Yeah. All right, last one.
All right. Debbie Presidio?
Preciado.
Presidio.
Yay! Congratulations. All right, well, thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank
We'll
you.
be back next year.
You better be. All right, we want to bring somebody else up. Who else would like to come up? and tell
Volunteer
us-
to talk about something that they took away. I think I got to get my new friend Yuri up here.
Oh, yeah.
Be careful, there's stuff that you could trip on back there. She had to take the long way around.
Yeah, no tripping. Hi, Yuri.
Hi, everyone.
Hello. Tell everybody.
My name is Yuri from LA, a Riverside area. And hi to my husband, he's watching while watching the twins. I really broke the ice on my own because my heart's pounding so hard. Can you hear it? I've been ready to move to the next level. I'm sorry, I'm stuttering. I just wanted to bring my friend to bring it to the next level with me. And I hired her a couple of months back, which she has not made a single listing for me. And hopefully,
How much have you paid her?
by hour, $15 an hour. Can you guys believe that?
You're fired.
Yes, I would have to make some adjustments. But seriously, everything was amazing. The people, out there, I know maybe because of money, you have an entire year. Come on, every eBay sale or every sale, put $1 to the side for next year, so you guys can be here next year. Definitely don't miss out. And you will take a lot of information and definitely a lot of friends.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Roll the bag to your way out.
It's been so much fun getting to know you a little bit in person. She's so sweet and bubbly.
Yep, absolutely. All right. Who do we have here from Worth Point that wants to come up? Will, do you want to come up and?
I think we need to get the big guns up here.
Yeah.
Come on, Will. You can bring your whole team up here if you want.
Anybody who's ever gone to eBay Open, you know that when you go to eBay Open, you're always going to see Worth Point
eBay and WorthPoint have a relationship that kind of go hand in hand with one another. So we couldn't think about putting on any type of reselling event in general. And I say that this is not necessarily eBay event, but it is eBay centric, right? I think the majority of us do sell on eBay, and we all started on eBay. And you can't have a reselling event without thinking of inviting WorthPoint. So WorthPoint was one of our first, first on the list of sponsors that we were going to talk to. And funnily enough, I don't even know if it's a word, but funny enough, when I first started talking or communicating with WorthPoint, I first reached out to our friend Dana, and Dana,
we're very sad that she's not here.
We're sad you're not here. She had other plans this week and is sad herself that she can't be here. But I didn't even talk to Will really until he got here. We did all the communication to everybody else about that. He's too big now to like talk to. It's like a rock star. He has like 7 layers of people to get through.
You guys, he has his own sizzle reel.
He has an entourage. Okay. No, I'm just kidding. But if you know Will and you've had any chance to spend time with him, you think of WorthPoint, you think it's a research tool, it's an online research tool, it's a fantastic online research tool, and it absolutely serves its purpose when you're a seller. But you think of it's almost like one of those, as a research tool, you think, okay, how much can we talk about a research tool? If you've never had the opportunity to hear Will speak about this research tool, you're missing out, because Will is a very funny and engaging speaker. So we knew that we wanted to get him on stage to speak about WorthPoint. We didn't just want to have him have a booth and talk about WorthPoint, because he's so interesting and funny, and he's a really nice guy. So thank you for coming, and thank you for being a part of this. And what did you think?
First off, I have to fill up full of sugar before I do this, because I'm really an introvert. And so I have bullshit. So I have a daughter that's a Navy officer, as you guys know. And I used to fill her up full of sugar to get her off the ceiling. And so the Navy does that to her now. She does improv. But I really get my energy from you guys. That how many of us grew up, and we can talk about how old we are when we grow up, right? But we know we're a little bit different. And so for me, growing up was realized I was a little bit different, and I was going to be what I call a junk dealer. And I wanted out the corporate world. But I find myself back in the corporate world running these 7 layers that Vikki talks about. But it's a fun because you guys give me my energy. And so we're all a little bit different here, but we're different together. And so to me, that's what makes it so special. And I don't need as much sugar to get up here to speak. So I love every one of you, and I love my people here.
All right, what's the prize that you guys brought?
Well, there's something cool in here. I think it's an iPad mini.
Yep. So why don't you go ahead and...
Does anybody like that?
Yeah. How many of you hope that your name's gonna get read next? Would you go ahead?
I'm gonna let one of my cool people here pick up this. So cool people.
Cool people. You want to read it?
Michelle Patrick.
Michelle Patrick here? Yay! You got the iPad mini. Fantastic.
Can I get another WorthPoint annual account away?
Absolutely. You want to do that?
There's always a second chance at everything.
All right.
Molly?
Oh, I'm a fellow Texan, Adrian Picou, P-I-C-O-U.
And you can either, if you already have WorthPoint, you can extend your account by a year, or you can give it to your BFF.
There you go.
And because there's one person left up here, we're gonna have to give away one more account. So there's a third chance. Come on, Kaylee. And these 2 ladies are from the same small town in Texas of 600 people, and we didn't know they were when we hired each of them.
Crazy. Angie Duns. Yay! You're winning all over the place, Angie.
So there we go. And I just want to thank everybody so much and these two wonderful people here. I love you guys.
Thank you.
And thank you for the opportunity. And we're already back next year's.
Perfect.
Thank you. All right, so
let's bring somebody else up.
Yeah, let's bring someone
I like
else up.
talking to all these people. Who else wants to come up here and share?
Anyone?
Yeah, I'm pointing at you.
I'm pointing, yep.
Come on down. We're running on time so far.
So far, this is
good.
impressive for us.
Shocking. I would like to say that Jen of Jen and Harvey did say that Greg deserves a prize for not shutting down the country on this trip to Vegas.
You just totally jinxed us. He has a couple of days left, I think.
For anyone who doesn't know, the last time Greg came to Vegas,
he moved out here last year, 3 days before Vegas shut down for COVID.
Yeah.
We met him out for trivia one night, and the trivia was canceled. We didn't really know why. And then 2 days later, that business shut down for good.
Yeah, so he destroys,
and then the country shut down.
lives and businesses left and right, and somehow we let him come back.
And now he's moving back here.
We love you, Greg.
I'm dipping him in holy water first.
All right. Tell us your name.
I am Denise Overby, and I'm from Tampa. A lot of people from Tampa I've never met here in Tampa, and I meet them here.
Great.
So I'm very, very new to eBay. I've only been selling since May. And my husband sent me here. I mentioned it to him once. And he's like, check for hotels yet? Have you checked for hotels yet? Have you checked for hotels yet? So here I am. And I would say I've learned something in every seminar, every person that got up here to talk.
Awesome.
I've learned something, whether it's sourcing or on eBay, how to research. It's been very knowledgeable. I took a lot of notes. So hopefully next year when I come back, I'll have good news for you.
Awesome.
And I appreciate all the things that you guys are doing.
Very cool.
Thank you. Thank you.
Grab one of those bags over there.
Okay.
And by the way, I do want to say 5 of the bags that we have are in these really cool Pride IKEA bags. I don't think we mentioned that Patty Kaufman, Patty, where are you? Actually brought those and donated to us to give out as prizes. So thank you, Patty. We appreciate it. We appreciate it.
So one of the other sponsors that we wanted to thank that is not present but was able to send some great swag that you saw in your bags, and they sponsored our little lunch promenade, was Sizely. I know that we talk about Sizely a lot. Sizely has been a sponsor of the Katy and Vikki show since I think day one. And they gave some great little swag prizes. So we just want to acknowledge that in case Eddie is watching, whether you're watching or not, Eddie, thank you. We appreciate you and your support always.
I just want to tell you, because I've never met Eddie before, but I've been talking to him for a number of years now, and he's always been so amazing and so awesome, so supportive. And a couple of years ago, when we first started using List Perfectly, I was trying to get him to connect with them to try and integrate somehow. And it took a while, but it finally happened. So it's like now 2 of my favorite products that I use to help with my reselling business came together. And when I asked him if he would sponsor this event, I think out of anybody that we asked for sponsorships, he was the fastest in saying yes and getting money to us and like sending us.
I think he said yes and then Zelled money within like 20
it wasn't
minutes.
even like he didn't even want
He's like, I don't want an invoice. I don't want to even know what it's for. Yes.
He just sent Zelle and shipped over boxes of stuff. And he's just really, really cool. I hope next year we can get him to actually
I would love for him to
be a
come,
part of it, but he was traveling during this. So anyway, so we just love Sizely a lot, and we're really happy that he's part of the whole List Perfectly program as well.
Mark 2, are you in the house?
I don't think he is.
Okay, I didn't see him here. So
why don't we bring somebody up? You know what? I say we bring up Trader Don. Yeah, I'm gonna make him come up. All right. Because you know, part of doing this event, we have all our friends here, but because we are the ones running it, it's really been hard for us to actually get to hang out with all of our friends. So I'm just gonna force him to come up and hang out, and he's gonna pick a prize for us. Come on. So Mark 2 actually is giving away one of his Tax Academy
annual memberships to his Tax Academy.
Yeah.
His Reseller Tax Academy, which I believe is either $450 or $495 value for the year.
Well, he says it's like valued at over $1,000 with everything that you get, but I think he charges like $400, and occasionally he gives like.
I'm sorry, he's not here, so we're really.
Yeah, we're doing it really bad. But like, you get to be a member of like his private Facebook group. It's all about tax stuff, and you get to.
It's a
interact
wealth of
with him, ask
information.
him
I know that a
questions.
couple of people in our chat are actually in that group, and it's a fantastic group. So Katie and I have been talking throughout the week, and we've checked in with a lot of our friends. We have a lot of really good personal friends that are here that you know spent their hard-earned money on purchasing a ticket, and some of you would have paid for a ticket to support us if we were doing 3-day finger painting on stage, and
true.
We absolutely love you for that, and thank you for that. And we we're not able to spend a lot of one-on-one individual time with all of you guys, but just know that we appreciate you and thank you for that.
Absolutely. And you know what? It also, with Don up here, what I think is kind of funny is we kind of tricked him into coming. He wasn't going to be able to make it just because he was busy. It can be tough to like.
He has like
take a
2
week
jobs.
away.
He has a 5-year-old daughter that just turned 5. Like he's an old dude for a 5-year-old.
So he wanted to come. He wanted to come, but he wasn't. He had decided he wasn't going to. And then apparently he at the same time basically
mistakenly, half-heartedly
entered our giveaway, and of course, who won? Don.
I just wanted to support you. I just didn't want to
That's
go
awesome.
away.
Yeah, he was more like
half-heartedly was trying to support
he was
us
just
by
sharing the post, but then he
Instagram
won.
free ticket contest and legit won.
So how's the week been for you? We might as well ask you.
It's been fantastic. Made a lot of new friends. Saw a lot of old friends from the eBay Open days. I have my ready-made posse just here with us, and good times.
Very cool. What? Microphone. Is it speak up, Don? Yeah, you gotta say it again.
It was good connecting with new faces, and over the last couple of years at eBay Open, there's a set number of people we see all the time, and we pick up where we left off. It's just been a good time all together.
Awesome. Well, why don't you go ahead and pick a winner for the Tax Academy, courtesy of Mark 2. Who we got?
Corey Hernandez.
Hey, Corey! Corey loves taxes.
Otherwise known as my Corey, when people talk about
my second favorite Corey. Just kidding. Just kidding. All right, thanks, John.
All right, so we have 2 more sponsors to thank here. And I'm just going to quickly ask, is anyone from Rolo still here, or did they just pack up and move on out?
They might have done that.
I think they did.
It's possible.
So
do you want to?
They rolled. Rolo just rolled.
You know who I want to give away this prize?
Dad jokes.
You know who I want to give away this prize? I'm looking at her right now. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Danica. Get up here right now, Danica.
So we used to say that Casey, aka Rockstar Flipper, was the ambassador of fun at when we used to go to eBay Open, and we would do our little unofficial Fremont crawl.
He's been demoted.
I gotta say, A, Casey's been demoted, and B, I think Danica takes the crown for the queen of fun.
Oh,
For the week.
Seriously.
This girl is like a party all the time. She's so fun.
I should really reel it in some.
No. Are you kidding?
Hell no.
No. So tell us, how's your week been?
I mean,
Come on, cry, baby.
Aww, no crying.
I love you.
No.
You're amazing.
Y'all are amazing.
seriously one of our favorite people.
We met Danica a couple of years ago at eBay Open. She followed us on YouTube, and honestly, I'm not sure that I don't think I even knew that you followed us on YouTube. I kind of knew like the screen name. We don't have a big YouTube channel, right? So she, for some reason, her and her husband Chip ran into us one night when we did the Fremont crawl, and we spent.
And they like Chip better. They were like,
that was Katy. That was Katy. We spent 2 or 3 hours hanging out with them, and I felt like she was a lifelong friend. And we haven't seen her in 2 years because life and COVID and the world. And she is honestly, you are so fun and so sweet. And that's the thing about these reseller events, right? You meet lifelong friends. Mm-hmm. And I truly feel like this person that I spent a few hours with 2 years ago is a lifelong friend.
Absolutely.
And she showed up this week and brought the party with her.
Yes.
All right. I don't have anything other to say than
I have a YouTube channel. My name is Lady Luck Jump.
No, not really. Let's just pick this prize, and I hope it's me. Do I get to win?
You can win. You can win. You can win. This is for a Rollo printer, Rollo thermal printer. Who is it?
Matt King.
Is he here? Is Matt here? Hey, there's Matt. Matt's up at the top. Matt is winning all the time. He's the one. He's the one that won the List Perfectly giveaway to come here. So apparently he's just winning. So
Matt King is on a roll.
Seriously.
With the Rollo and the winning.
Hey, roll.
All right. Danica, you left your phone up here on the stage.
It's mine now. I'm gonna ransom it.
I'm gonna share some of those photos. Okay. Let's see. So we're going to.
Let's go ahead and bring Eblis up here. Yeah, Lori, Dave.
So Eblis Solutions. We have Lori and Dave from Colorado. They are resellers that have a reselling solution.
That's right.
That a lot of our sellers here this week were able to learn a lot about. And they were able to come here, and they were sponsors to this event. So thank you for coming here. So why don't you tell us a little what they're giving away, which you get to take home with you today, by the way, is a $250 Southwest gift card. So that means you can come back next year.
Yep, that's right.
Or any other time, but makes next year.
Southwest is honestly the best airline for resellers because you were able to get to pack 2 bags
and a carry-on.
Check 2 bags up to 50 pounds each, and have carry-on. So when we
and there's no change flight fees or cancellation fees.
So anyway,
I just did an advertisement for Southwest right there. We accept sponsorships.
Tell us real quick what Eblis is, and then tell us how your week's been.
Excellent. Thank you so much for having us here. It's been awesome. You guys put on a great show and presentation. Everything is awesome. We're so glad to be here. Dave wanted to say we got that Southwest card before they canceled all those flights, but hopefully by the time
it's fine. It's fine. How many people here flew Southwest to get here? And y'all made it.
So Katie goes, we're going to have a raffle giveaway. And I'm like, oh, you know what? We want to give away a $250 Southwest gift card to make it easier next year to go in person to either eBay Open, Posh Fest, or next year's BOSS Reseller Remix. And because in real life, there's nothing different than that. On Instagram, we're all friends, but seeing people in real life is so special, and we're grateful for that.
And just real quick, Eblis, in case you didn't meet us at our table up there, we provide storage and shipping for resellers that sell one-off items. So it's kind of like the Amazon FBA for thrifters. So.
Fulfillment for thrifters. Yeah. Very cool. Very cool. All right, why don't you go ahead? He's good.
All right, I'll do it.
I never saw anyone get so nervous to draw a name.
All right, let's see. Oh gosh, Clarice Myers.
Clarice Myers, are you here? Yay!
My new friend, also from Colorado.
Wait, you actually can come up here because you actually get a prize.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Go ahead, Garrett. Thanks, guys.
Here you go. Woo-hoo! Okay, so we have time for one more person from the audience to come up and talk about their experience. Ryan. We're gonna bring up Ryan from the Line Center.
Yay! Is that like Oscar music? If you... Hey, Anthony!
Oh, you're gonna get, he's gonna try and make me cry now.
I have to redeem myself for the mic from yesterday because apparently I was told that it was like this. But no, I wanted to thank you guys for coming, really. Everybody here who supported our center, you guys who had made me have an amazing time yesterday at Fremont. That was awesome. And I feel here we go again. And so the last thing I wanted to say is thank you two ladies, really, because you have rocked this joint. I feel like we need to do like an audience wave. I see you guys are there, so if you guys want to do that.
An audience wave?
Yeah, you know, the little... Yeah. But anyway, really, for everybody that came through and supported us and took the tours, and we're just so grateful for you guys. So I'm not going to cry this time. It's not happening, so I got to exit stage. Right?
All right.
So, but thank you guys so much. I hope to see you guys later tonight, and we'll finish it off with a bang, right?
Absolutely. Awesome. Thank you, Ryan.
Let's see. You take a prize bag.
Yeah, take a prize bag. You get a prize.
No, you get it. You get it.
All right. Then I guess we got to have one more person come up.
One more.
One more person. Who wants to come up? Anybody? Okay, Danny, come here. We'll bring up Danny. Another Las Vegas seller, aka the niche lady.
Or the niche lady. Both are correct.
That's right.
Hello.
Hello.
How's your week been?
Hey, this has been a blast. And I just want to tell you guys, I've been selling on eBay for 23 years. Just had my 23rd anniversary of eBay. And I learned new things. And I go to a lot of conferences. This, I'm going to say it was kick ass. And anybody who did not get here this year for one reason, you made excuses, you know, we're good at doing that. You better watch for the tickets to come up next year because they're going to sell out. Just thank you guys. And I also just want to say, Katy and Vikki and I met through, we met through something really crappy that brought us together. And so, I see your tears. It's one of the best things that came out of a really crappy thing is meeting these two and making friends. And they're always there for me, no matter what it is. And these are, follow them, get on their list, get in the group. This is where it's at. Thank you guys.
Thank you. Thank you. And yes, you make me cry.
Take your prize bag.
So I guess that's pretty much it, guys. I do want to say thank you to all of what are you pointing at? Yes, let's bring up Dom. But I do want to say thank you to all of their speakers, all of our friends that we asked to come and be a part of this and come and give presentations. She just ran out. She's getting that back there. You know, all the people that we call up and said, hey, we're thinking we want to do this thing. What do you think about coming to Vegas in October and doing a session for us?
And we can't pay you.
And we can't pay you, but will you do that?
And you've got to buy your own airline tickets.
Yeah, and seriously, there, you know, with very few exceptions, almost every single one said yes immediately. And we just want to say we could not have done it without them. It was all of their support, and it was just amazing. So thank you guys. Thank you. Let's give a round of applause for all the speakers that we had this week. And then we want to bring Dom up.
Before Dom comes up here, I just want to say, you know, obviously you guys know that Katie and I could probably have talked for 3 days straight, but I don't think any of you would have paid $300 to hear Katie and I talk for 3 days straight. So we needed content. We needed people that had knowledge in areas that we clearly don't have knowledge about. And that is where all of our friends stepped up, you know.
This event wasn't about us, it was about everybody, and it was about community, and we wanted all the people that we loved and that we feel treat people the way that we respect. And so when people talk about this event and talk about being surrounded by all these people who are so open and loving and welcoming and ready to help and ready to do anything to help you feel at ease and to make you a better seller and just be friends. Those are the people that we asked.
Inclusivity, helping people get ahead without stepping on them to get ahead.
Yeah. It's important to us. We all come from different backgrounds, you know, and some of our friends, we may not agree with them on everything, but there's one thing that we do agree on, and that's just, you know, what it is to be a good friend and what it is to help others.
Integrity matters.
It does. And so with that in mind, we knew, you know, again, we didn't want it to be all about us. And so we wanted somebody that we felt like would do an excellent job at setting the tone that we wanted to set for this week. And we never had anyone else in mind other than our friend Dom. And we had asked her last year and she said yes. And lucky for us, she actually was available for this year. Even though I know she had to turn down some clients to be able to do this with us.
She had to turn down some clients that I'm sure would pay her a lot more than we could.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
But she honored her commitment to us because she's a dear friend and she believed in what we were trying to put together. And I don't even think she knew what this was going to be about, really. But
no. All right, get up here. Don't be talking on the sidelines. Get up here. So Dom has been opening and closing every day, so we want her here. No, get over here. Get over here. Get your butt over here. I know you're not used to the whole YouTube thing. So we're bringing you here. We're bringing you up here to officially close down this show and the event before we go into party time later.
What? I don't know if she can do it from a seating position.
Does this, you all let me know I can stand up right. I also lost my voice.
That's true. Of this you and a few other people.
Wonderful experience, but you let me know when to talk.
All right, go ahead.
Oh, well, this is, first of all, I just want to say I wasn't napping. This has been amazing. I do now own my own business, inspired by many of you and the entrepreneurial spirits that you have. I was working on client work. I had an 8 a.m. meeting tomorrow. I don't know why I do these things to myself, but I'm glad to be here. This was nothing short of phenomenal. Like this, I heard Will, let's give him a round of applause. What Katy and Vikki have been able to manifest with the communities that they inspire by existing is powerful. My word choice is intentional because I want you to feel what I feel when I speak. That's why I talk this way. To everybody out there who has been a fan and a member of this community for quite some time, there was nothing we could have imagined that something like this could take place as successfully as it has in this capacity, in this room, during this moment in history, not just a moment in time. We are having an opportunity to change. And so I couldn't imagine celebrating this any differently than the way we're doing it now. So if you all had an amazing time just listening to this raspy voice or some of the things I had to say, I just want to say, you inspired me. It was easy for me to say yes, because I had already seen some of you at eBay Open, and this was just your version of that. And so I'm honored to be here, and I'm just super excited that you even gave me an opportunity to speak this much. So thank you both. Thank you all for this experience.
All right. So for those of you back at home, I'm going to go ahead and end this broadcast. So we will see you guys later. I don't even know, honestly, between Vikki and I, the last few days, I think I've only gotten 4 hours of sleep a night. So we're pretty tired. So I can't tell you for sure when our next show is going to be, because
it may be this Sunday.
It may be a couple weeks.
We'll let you know.
We'll let you know, because we might need to sleep forever. But anyway, so we're going to go ahead and say goodbye to our virtual audience so that we can wrap